So here we go with week 25 on the New Wave Maths. That's week 25, Monday, and the New Wave Maths. So we're starting off with adding two negative numbers here, -6 and -8. So as always, we start at 0. And first of all, we count back -6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. And then we're going to count back another -8 from that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So this is -7, -8, -9. I'll let you count back and see where we end up with for that one. Number 2, I'm going to do this a different way today. We have 3 3/4 plus something is equal to 4.5. So what is the something? In this case, they're calling it E. So what I'm going to do for this one is make it all quarters. So to make this quarters, we'll make it into an improper fraction. We'll do 4 times 3 is 12, plus 3 is 15 over 4. So 15 over 4 plus E is equal to, and I'm going to make this one quarters, but we'll make it an improper fraction with halves first. So 2 4s is 8, and 1 is 9. So that's 9 halves, and that's equal to 18 quarters. So we have 15 quarters plus something is equal to 18 quarters. And hopefully you can see that you need to add on 3/4 to 15 quarters to get 18. So E must be 3/4. Number 3, we have an angle here that they're looking for, and we're given two angles. We're given 45 degrees and 65 degrees. Now altogether we know that they add up to 180 degrees. So we know that 45 plus 65 is equal to 110. So 110 plus this guy here is equal to 180. So you should be able to work out what that is from that. 110 plus A is equal to 180. Number 4, a new phone costs €500 plus 20% VAT. What is the total price? So we can do this like the VAT is value added tax, and it's 20%. So we can do that as 20 over 100, or we can simplify that. We can divide 20 into the top and we get 1, 20 into the bottom and we get 5. So 20% is 1/5. So to work out the VAT, we're going to get 1/5 of 500. That's 500 divided by 5, and that's equal to 100. So the VAT that we have to pay is €100, and we need to add that onto the price of the phone here to get the total price. Number 5, again, always do these on top of each other. 1.5 times 0.4. So 4 5s is 20, put down a 0, carry a 2. 4 1s is 4, and 2 is 6. Okay, and all we have left, we no need to multiply by this 0 because it'll just give us zeros. So the last thing we have to do here is find out where the decimal goes. So there's 2 numbers in the sum after a decimal. So from the right we count over 1, 2. So we're going to get 0.6 for our answer here, or 0.6. Simplify 4/10. Well, we know that 2 will divide into the top and the bottom, and that'll simplify that for us. Is 19 a prime number? Okay, so see if you can divide 19 by 1. That's equal to 19. You can divide 19 by 19. That's equal to 1. If there's any other number you can divide 19 by, that means it's not a prime number. So if there is one if you can't divide it by any other number, that means that it is a prime number. So you're going to have to try those numbers yourself and see does 19 divide evenly by any number besides itself and 1. Number 30, we've got 30 take away 1 over 3. So probably the best way to do this is take this 30 and convert it into thirds. Now in 1 unit there's 3 thirds, so in 30 of them there'd be 90. So that's 90 over 3 take away 1 over 3 equals, and we'll get 89 over 3. And we need to finish this off. That's an improper fraction. So we need to divide 3 into this. So 3 into 8 goes twice with 2 left over. 3 into 29 goes 9 times with 2 left over. So it's going to be 29 and 2/3. 29 and 2/3. Number 9, draw the axis of symmetry on this hexagon. Now, I saw a lot of people got this wrong the last couple of days we've had it. So that's an axis of symmetry, okay, and this one here. But a hexagon has a lot more than that. You can go through opposite corners like this, and you can also go through the middle of the opposite sides. Okay, so altogether a hexagon is going to have that many axes of symmetry. Now 3/4 is equal to 0. What? Well, we know that 1/4 is equal to 0.25. 2/4 is equal to 2 of those, that's 0.50. So I'll let you add on another one and that'll tell you what 3/4 is as a decimal. Number 11, 5 over 100 as a decimal. Well, we know there's going to be, for hundreds, there'll be 2 numbers after the decimal, and the number on top we put as far right as we can, so that goes in there, and we fill out the rest with zeros. So 0 in here, 0.05. Number 12, all we have to do is write these on top of each other and keep the units over the units and tenths over the tenths and so on. So 8.549, take away 2.035, and if we do it like that, we're guaranteed to get the right answer. Number 13, so we're given this angle here is 45 degrees, and what they're asking us is what is this angle here called y? Well, we know that that's altogether that's a straight angle. Now a straight angle like that is 180 degrees. So if we want to find out what this one is, we're going to take the full straight angle and subtract 45 degrees from it, and that'll tell us what this y must be. Number 14, we're rounding 20.4853 to 3 decimal places. So it's going to be 20.48 and one more number after the decimal, and it'll either be 5, it'll either stay the same or it'll go up, and the number after it tells us whether it goes up or down. So 3 tells us that it's going to stay the same. It's just going to be 20.485. Number 15, 750 milliliters is 3/4 of a liter, and that's 0. And if you go back to this question here, 3/4 is 0. What? What did you work out for that? It's going to be the same here. That'll give you the answer for that one. Now, what is happening to each of these numbers here? 999,997, 999,998, 999,999. Well, they're adding on 1 each time. Now, to make sure you get your answer here, I would recommend that you write it out. So we have 999,999, and we are adding on 1. Okay, so 9 plus 1 is 10, put down a 0, carry your 1. 9 and 1 is 10, put down a 0, carry your 1. And if you keep doing that all the way across, you'll end up with the right answer in here. Number 17, you have to rotate the rectangle 90 degrees clockwise. So I'm going to show it to you here. I'm just going to highlight that, and I'll just use the computer now to rotate it. And clockwise is this direction, and this would be a 90 degree turn clockwise here. Okay, so I'll just do that again. Rotate it clockwise 90 degrees, and it should look like that there. Number 18, how long is the pencil? Now, this question is a little bit tricky. So we'll just take a closer look at it. So the pencil goes from the 12 here up to the 16. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4. And for what is what you need to ask yourself. And this ruler is measuring in centimeters. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. It's 4 centimeters long. But the question is looking for it in millimeters. And in every centimeter there's 10 millimeters. So it's going to be 40 millimeters long. If 3 of these pencils are placed end to end, how long would they be? Okay, so, and they're asking for it in millimeters, so we need to take this number here that we got for number 18 and multiply it by 3, and that'll give us your answer. And last one, number 20, 50%, which is the biggest, 50% of 20 or 15% of 60? Well, I'm going to make these fractions first. So 50% of 20, that's 50 out of 100. And we can simplify that. 50 goes into the top once and into the bottom twice. So it's half of 20. Now on the bottom we've got 15 out of 100, 15%. We can simplify that. 5 goes into the top 3 times, goes into the bottom 20 times. So 3/20ths of 60. Now we know that half of 20 for the first one that's equal to 10. Okay, to find this one it's a little bit trickier. First of all, it's 3/20ths, so we're going to divide by the bottom and multiply by the top. So we're going to take 60, divide it by 20, and we get 3, and then multiply it by the top, and we get 9. So 15% of 60 is equal to 9. So 50% of 20 is 10, 15% of 60 is 9, so that makes it clear that the top one here is the biggest. That's it for today.